Do you know taking care of our children is also part of homemaking, making a home? Most time when we hear the term homemaking, what comes in our mind is a household task. That is cleaning, cooking, decluttering, organizing, just to mention a few. Well, homemaking is more to that. We are creating a peaceful home. And when we say peaceful home, we involve the people in that home. That is the family members, our children. So today's session, I'm going to talk about taking care of our children and our finance area, raising them in the right way when handling money. This is something I had briefly talked about in my earlier video, and someone who watched that video suggested I talk more about it. So today's session is all about that. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video and you are going to learn something out of it. If it's your first time to be here, my name is Anna. I am a mom of 2, but I normally say I'm a mom of many. I love children and I love things about children. I'm that mom who wants to see a child growing in the right way. So if you are that person who expect videos like this, please consider to subscribe. If you are coming back, thank you so much for always finding time to come and watch my videos. For sure you'll be blessed so much. So today's session, like I've said, I'm going to talk about taking care of our children and our finance. That is children and pocket money. This is something, like I've said, I'll talked about just briefly. I'd touched briefly about children and pocket money, and people made me now to come back to this topic to talk more about it. And today I'm going to talk about things we need to know as parents when we are giving our children pocket money. So to start with, what is pocket money? I will give an example. When I was in high school, I used to be in a boarding school whereby we stay in that school until the school closes. That is the time we were going home. Yeah. So boarding school, we were allowed to have money, which was we were supposed to use this money to go buy things which we were allowed to have in school. So parents, whenever we are going to school, parents were supposed to give us money. So whenever we are out of, let's say, toothpaste, we are out of kiwi, we are out of pens, pencil, and butter. We used to have butter, the one we spread on bread. Whenever we are out of those stuffs, we can go to a shop. There was a shop in the compound, so we can go there and get something and get what we don't have anymore. So parents were allowed to give us at a certain amount, which was to take us the entire term. So we used to call that pocket money. Nowadays, we still have boarding schools, but also we have day schools, So even for day school, I recommend, like in my children, they go to day schools. So I normally give them pocket money. But this pocket money comes with condition. So I know you might be asking, if they're in day school, do they need this money? Yes, they need this money. We do this out of love, out of love, and because God has blessed us with that. So we want also to give our children this money, not for show off, but this money comes with condition, which I'm going to talk about. And the reason I'm bringing this topic is because I've seen and I've also heard worst thing done by our children because they were not told exactly the do's and the don'ts of that money they get from the parent. And this is based on my experience, and based on my observation as a parent. So one of the things which I need parents to know before they start this process of giving their children pocket money is to explain to the children why you are giving them this money. This is where we go wrong. This is the part we leave as parents. We don't explain this to our children. Remember that these children are new in this world, and whatever we give them, they will stick to that. Whatever we teach them, they will stick to that. So when you start giving your child money, you need to be very open with them. You need to sit down with them and tell them exactly why am I giving you this money. One of my reasons why I started giving my children money, I have 2 teens and I have a small boy. One of my reasons why I started to give them money is because first, I need them to learn about currencies. Like my son, he has been asking me, this money is from where, this money is from where. I need them to know different currencies. Here, we are in Kenya, we use shillings. So they know about shillings. I needed them to know their notes, which notes do he have, and also their coins, which coins do we have. Another thing I needed them to know is calculation. My son, I'm going to use that example, is in that stage whereby he needs to know a bit of calculation. When I give him a 200 note and I send him to go to the shop to get something for 20, he needs to know how much change he's going to expect from that, how much change he's going to expect. So one of other reasons why I introduced this pocket money to my children is calculation, so that they may grow, they may know exactly once they give this type of this money, how much change they need to have back. Another reason is like for my teens, I need them also to know exchange rate. Like I've said, I needed them to know different currencies. So different currencies have different values. So how much does 1 dirham, how much shillings does 1 dirham has? How much shilling does a dollar has? Same with pound, same with euros. Those are some of the currencies they are familiar with. So they need to know like the exchange rate and different currencies. Another thing which made me to introduce them to pocket money is saving. You'll find a child, maybe they have interest of getting something, and they need to save money so that they can get the exact amount so that they can buy that thing. So I needed them to learn on how to save, and I gave them like some of the example which will make them to save, like save to buy something they need. Yeah, so saving is another thing which made me give them pocket money. Another thing is to have that confidence, the courage to go to that shop to go to supermarket on their own, go get something, go to the counter, give money. You know that courage. You can just go to the supermarket on your own and get something on your own. I can send them, just go to the supermarket and buy this for me, and also get something for your own. So I need them to grow, like to have that, is it that confidence of just going out on their own and get something for them. Another thing which also went me to introduce pocket money to them is they need also to improve on their planning, on goal setting. You know, when I give them this money, they have a time of using this money. which is like a month. Same with me. Every time I get my money, I spend that money within that month. So I need also them to learn about this, to plan themselves well. Today I'm going to use this money to get this. Today I'm going to use this money to get this. And that money should take them all along that month. There are also some things which I tell them not to buy. Like for my son, he cannot buy any sugary thing. Even for my other two teens, he cannot buy any sugary things because he has some issues with teeth. So every time he needs to buy something, he comes to me and tells me like, I need to get this and this. So it's up to me to tell him yes or no. So those are some of the reasons which led me to giving my kids pocket money. This is not about showing off, but for me it was more of educating them under finance area, so that when they grow up, they know exactly on how to handle money, on how to manage money. So point number 2 is what your child should know is where you are getting that money. That money you are giving them, where does that money come from? Like now, myself, I'm employed. So you need to sit down with your children and tell them exactly where that money is coming from. Be it is a business, be it is an employment, like in my case. They need also to know the sacrifices you make for you to get that money. Like my case, I'm telling this based on my experience. I have to wake up early in the morning, prepare myself and also prepare them because I don't have a house manager. Prepare them to go to school, prepare myself to go to work. I have to wake up early in the morning. That is a sacrifice I make. I have to wake up early in the morning and do this. And this is an ongoing thing, not turning back. It's an everyday thing. So they need to understand their sacrifices you make, their commitment you make for you to get that money. You have to go to work, you have to do your work so well, the way it's supposed to be, and wait for the end month to get that money. Come home and then give them that money. And the same thing should apply to them. It's like now I'm paying them, yeah? Once they get paid, they need also to plan for that. So they should not take this for granted. The reason why you have to explain this to them so that they understand it is because they will respect the effort, and also you are creating that bond. They will not take you for granted, you know. Yeah, they will not take you for granted. In some cases, if you don't put this down, they will think like it's just obvious. It's just an obvious thing. You know, it's an obvious thing. And they will take it for granted. So number 3 is parent, we should tell our kids that this thing of giving them money is not mandatory, is not a must. Like in my case, I may decide to give you money this month, and the next month I may decide not to give you money. And this should not become an issue at all. That when I started this video, I said I've seen and I've heard worse thing which happen because of us not telling our children about money. I've seen children unalive their parents because their parent reached to a point they stopped giving them money. So that's why I said when you start introducing this pocket money thing to your children, please sit down with them and tell them exactly what they need to know. This pocket money is not a mandatory. This month I might have money and then decide to give you. This month, the next month I might have a lot of bills and all my money go to those bills and then fail to give you this money. So this should not be an issue. There is an incident which happened when I was a child, not even a child, Yes, I was working. There's a child, the mom used to give him money, and it reached a point whereby the mom stopped giving out money, and he killed the mom because of that. He unlived the mom because of that, and he ended up killing himself. This is so bad. This is so bad. It's also a painful story because it happened to my relative, and that child maybe did not know this thing of giving money is not mandatory. So it's good to be very, very clear with our children. Like I've said, these children are new in this world, and whatever we present to them, they will just know that this is just obvious. This is something which happens like to every child. So you have to tell them, you have to be just open with them and tell them exactly what they need to know. Another thing is parents, we need to tell our children that pocket money is end time. It will reach a point whereby we are not giving them pocket money anymore. Like now, they are in school. Yes, they need this money to get, like I've said, to get something they need to buy for themselves, for saving, and also all that stuff. But once they finish school, once they now start employment, that is the time now they will start earning. So this thing of giving them pocket money, it will have to stop, because now they are earning for themselves. Although in some cases you may need help from your parent, yes, will always come through. But this thing of giving now money, like it is a must to be given that money, it will reach to a point whereby it will just end completely. This is just a stage for any other parent out there. We are raising our kids in the right way, teaching you things which you need to know. So now you have been taught where now you are out of school, you have your job, and now you are getting paid. So yeah, so this pocket money, it will reach a point whereby it will stop. And that's why I'm telling any parent out there, you need also to tell them, once you start working, I will now be done with giving you money. It will be now your turn now to give me money. and we'll still call that a pocket money, because you are giving me, yeah, you are now giving me money. That is a pocket money. I'm giving my mom this money so that it can take her through the month. I'm giving my father this so that it can take him through the month. So things will turn once you start working. So they need to know that, because it's like parenting is like a step forward. Now they are employed, they are earning money, they will start again family, and then it will be also their turn to give their children pocket money. So we are passing a knowledge to them so that they may pass to the next generation. So parents, those are some of the things I wanted to talk about concerning children and pocket money. And I feel that I'm satisfied after talking about this. Like I've said, this is based on my experience, and yes, I know I've not highlighted everything. There are many things to talk about money and our children. So if you know, like if you know more of tips we need to know as parents, please put down there in the comment section. I always say that this channel, we are learning from one another. So when you put that comment down there, it's going to help me, and also it's going to help someone out there who will go through those comments. What are other ways, what are other things we need to know about children and pocket money? And yeah, children and pocket money. So at the end of the day, what do you achieve from those conditions you give to your children about children and pocket money? For me, I feel that there's more bonding, like there's more love, there's more, we are a team, we understand one another. They are also learning about goal setting. Like I've seen my son know like a bit of calculation. I've seen them like, you know, sometimes when you give a child money, they are so much excited. In my case, when I give them money, I can see that they have to pause back and think, okay, what am I going to do with this money? Mommy has given us many options. We can save, we can think of maybe getting something for us. What are the things I need to do with this money? Remember, I'm also watching them. I need to understand if what I'm telling them they are putting into work. So by the way, I forgot to say about a record. I always encourage them to put down whatever they use with that money. They have a notebook to put down whatever they have used with that money. And then at the end of the month, when I'm about maybe to give them another pocket money, they come to me and tell me, this is what I use, this is what I used. Then I'll go through it. If it's something they should stop, or whatever they need to improve on, I guide them all through. So through this, through engaging your kids about pocket money, they tend to understand more about life, about this world, things to do with money, calculation, goal setting, planning themselves well, being organized, being satisfied with what they get, you know, and planning based on that. This pocket money is not much. I just give them little amount so that they can just work with that, and they are always satisfied with whatever I give them, you know. So you are teaching them, like what I've achieved through this process is there are many things I've learning through, because every month, every time I give them pocket money, I'm learning something new from them. And also every time I'm seeing some improvement from them. So it's good. If you have introduced your children to pocket money and maybe you forgot to sit them down, it's never too late. It's never too late. You can as well call them and talk to them about pocket money. Tell them the do's, the don'ts, what you expect from them, and so on, so that we may avoid this worst situation we face as parents. And this one, that is why I said it's part of making a peaceful homemaking. That's why when I started this video, I said about, do you know, taking care of our children is also part of homemaking, making a home. So that is what I wanted to talk about, and I hope you have enjoyed this video to this point and you have learned something, and I'm looking forward to learn something from you in the comment section. So I hope to see you back next week with another video time like today. So for now, I just want to wish you a blessed week, and know that, guys, I love you so much all. Bye.